everybody. Welcome to the Sicilian Corner podcast. My name is Mikey, and behind the booth is cousin Lou. Lou, how are you this morning?
Doing very well today.
Nice to see the sun.
Is the sun out? It wasn't out when I left.
Yeah, the sun is out, and
is it a reasonable
thankfully.
temperature?
I'm sorry?
Is it a reasonable temperature?
I find it very comfortable.
Okay. Yeah.
To me,
you like cool.
Yeah, I do. I like it. I like it cool. I really do. I like it cool.
But we're in that phase of the year where they tease us with a really good day, and then we get 2 days of 50 and gray, and then we get another good day. And
this is a perfect time of the year. You walk around every single day. There's something coming up out of the ground. It's new birth.
Yep.
Things are turning green. Jeepers creepers. I love it.
Then there's that day every year where you're driving along and the trees are bare.
Yeah.
And one day you're driving along going, wait, all the leaves are out and it's green. Everything's green.
Right.
There's like a boom day.
Yeah. Hey, Lou, we got a new sponsor this week.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. New Hampshire Masonry and Construction. And you know something? They're doing a lot of work. They got a lot of work in the Wyndham area and Amherst and all over the place.
How many crew members of New Hampshire Masonry and Construction do you have at your house right
now? When I left, there was only 2,
okay.
But there's supposed to be, I believe, 3 or 4 coming, because today should be the grand finale.
Making the Mikey Grotto, upgrading the grotto.
Oh man, I'll tell you, I haven't had peace and quiet. I'm gonna have to get some maids or something. I don't know, some kind of cleaning service, because dust. Keep the windows closed. Makes no difference.
Don't. Why don't you have a maid coming in? I'm surprised you don't.
Well, I've been looking for one about 18.
So everybody look for a maid commercial.
18 years old, short skirt, French.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even more to the point.
Well, this is it. Then I could justify it, but I enjoy cleaning the house.
You do.
I know it sounds weird. I do. I love it. I love washing the kitchen floor. I got hardwood floors everywhere. I dust them every single day. I dry mop
every day.
Yeah.
You dry mop them every day. You want to come to my house? Why don't you do maid service at my house?
Roger Trudell. Good morning, gentlemen. Don't say anything to piss me off. And the reason why he's saying that.
Did you tip him?
Huh?
Did you tip him off? Does he know?
He wasn't there, but
you got the email that
I sent out. Andy Parisi, good morning. How are you?
Hi, Andy.
Anyway, guys, today, can you use a $50 gift certificate to Restaurante Melisse? Seriously,
yes,
$50. This isn't one of these TV stations, these shows that will take 10% off your bill. This is a $50 gift card for you to use at Restaurante Melisse for anything you want, including alcoholic beverages.
That's right.
I mean, come on now.
Let's see. I didn't think of that. I went there the other night. I didn't think of that. The alcoholic beverages.
We've raised the bar a little bit, and all we're asking, Lou and I are asking, is give us a call. And the telephone number, Louis, is
978-659-0072. 978-659-0072.
There you go. And what we want to know
By
is,
the way, we have one line, so keep calling if it's busy.
Yeah, we're going to move people along quickly. But I just want to say the subject, we want to know what really, really pisses you off.
What pisses you off?
I've got a couple of things. I got about 8 or 9, 10,
New
11,
we're
15.
Pissed off all the time.
Well, yeah. Don't smile.
How many do you have?
Huh?
How many do you have?
I have quite a few.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm
dying
dying
to
to
hear.
hear.
If I thought about it and do a whole hour myself, but
I'm dying to hear what people have to say. But listen, this is what's going to happen. You call us. Louis is going to take your call. We're going to talk to you live in the ear, and you tell us what bothers you, what annoys you, what pisses you off. And something, at 11:55, Louis is going to pull a number and a name, and that person is going to win a $50 gift certificate. Louis is going to give me your telephone number. I'm going to call you this afternoon. I'll get your address, and I will mail the gift certificate out to you ASAP. $50 gift certificate, doing nothing but calling and saying hi to Louis and Mike.
I went to Melisse the other night.
Oh,
actually, I did takeout.
Takeout. What day was this?
Good. I don't know. What was it? Monday?
No, they're closed Monday.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
It was this week.
Tuesday works.
I don't know. The days all run together, Mikey.
Yeah, isn't that the truth, huh?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
so good. It was
Yeah.
so good. Had the eggplant and the artichoke dish.
Oh,
which
we've
Jeanette
had
likes.
that. We've had that together.
Yep.
You love that.
And just some pasta with some sauce. The sauce is so good.
Well, you
get tempted there at Molise to go away from the sauce-based dishes because they have such a wide menu and it's so good. But the sauce is awesome.
They're killer.
Yep.
Antoinette does just a fantastic job. I don't think I've ever had a bad experience there.
No, it's a great restaurant.
You know, they make you feel right at home.
And it's not your typical Italian restaurant. It's different. It's Italian. It's authentic. You can taste the difference.
Antoinette learned how to cook from her grandmother,
mm-hmm.
and most of the dishes she does are original recipes.
All right, you want to talk to Rob here?
Who is it?
Rob's going to tell us what pisses him off.
Really? It was Rob?
Rob. Hi, Rob.
Hey, hi. How you doing? This is Robert.
Hi.
And we all know traveling today can be very taxing, and you have to get there a couple of hours ahead of time, and it's necessary for the security and everything. But one thing that really aggravates me is after you've done all this, and this especially happens on full flights coming back from Florida this time of year, you're specifically told, do not put coats in the above compartments until everyone has placed their carry-on luggage up there, because it's a full flight. Usually they're full flights now. And that people still put their coats up there. Then the flight attendants have to come down to see what's going on to try to find out whose coats are up there. So people who have checked their carry-ons can put them up above. And oftentimes, then they don't know whose coats they are. Then when they try to get somebody to check their luggage now, not carry-on, but in the regular way, it's somebody like Norman Thayer on Golden Pond. You remember Henry Fonda, the old guy that was always causing problems?
Yeah.
Well, and they refuse. And so you're sitting there, and you've gone through everything else you're supposed to, but it seems like forever until they finally can take off. And that's what, please do what the flight attendants tell you at the beginning. You have to go through security. That cannot be helped, but it can be helped on full flights when you're supposed to just keep your coat in your lap or whatever.
That's a good one,
That's
Rob.
all I get.
That is a
That's
good
a good
one.
one, Rob. But how about this one?
Go ahead.
This one pisses me off.
All right, go ahead.
The guy who sits in row 35 and
Yeah.
comes on the plane and puts his bag in the overhead at the front of the plane.
At the front of the plane, so he doesn't have to carry it.
So he can just walk down the aisle and pick it up on his way out. Meanwhile, the people who are sitting in the first 10 rows have to go back to row 20 to put their cash.
Yes, and then they cannot get back up to where row 15, where they should be, because the people are already coming in. That's also excellent.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
like that.
The one thing that
By the way, I
really
used to be
you're
that
talking
guy.
about planes, Robert, and
Yes.
the one thing that pisses me off about getting on a plane is you're not even taxied on the runway. You haven't even left, and all of a sudden the guy in front of you wants to put a seat back. I mean, you haven't even moved. You haven't even gone anywhere, and he's putting the seat back, so your knees are up to your mouth. I hate flying. I hate flying. I hate flying. I hate flying. I hate the whole process. The airport, the security, the BS, the people that, like yesterday, those two planes that almost crashed at Reagan.
Yeah.
I mean, for Pete's sakes. I mean,
Get it together, guys.
get qualified people up there, for Christ's sake. You're paying them $10 an hour. What's the story here? I mean, put robots there. They'll do a better job. Hey, listen, I appreciate your call. You're going to be number one, Rob. And what we're going to do is at the end of the show, 11:55, Louis is going to pick a number out of his little hat. And he's going to give me that number, and I will reach out to you during the course of the afternoon and get your address, and we will mail you a $50 gift certificate. Are you familiar with Molise, by the way?
Oh, I've been there.
Okay.
In Amesbury.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is good. $50. That's pretty decent.
Oh,
Listen, we're going to run along. You're number one.
Thanks,
Thank you
Rob. We
very much
appreciate
for the call.
Okay. You're welcome.
Give us a call at 978-659-0072. We're looking for what pisses you off. We're giving away a $50 gift certificate to Restaurante Molise in Amesbury, which you will absolutely enjoy.
Yeah, I think so. But I just want to get back to walking around the yard every morning. I'm an early riser, and I get up every morning around 4:30. And as soon as it gets daylight, I love to just go out, walk around, walk down the back. And like I was saying, all of a sudden you see things growing that weren't there. This year here in particular, my daffodils, I put about 175 daffodil bulbs in.
Wow.
They look awesome. Last year we had a late, really cold spell and they got affected. I didn't get the blooms, but this year my whole yard is a sea of yellow. It looks absolutely beautiful. Do we have another call?
Yeah, but give me one on your list first. What pisses you off?
Who is it?
Give me one of yours first. What pisses you off?
During the course of the winter, all right, during the course of the winter, here in New England, I put the news on because I want to see what the heck the weather's going to be like. And they're doing a special report at 4:00 in the morning. Now, there's probably 1.5 inches of snow on the ground. And you hear them say, we have 16 reporters. We're on 93. We're on 128. We're on 24. We're on 14, 114. And they flash to these people out there, and there's hardly any snow on the ground.
Don't need it.
The roads are bare, and you have one of the ladies turn around and say, "Oh, I think this is going to be good for making snowballs." Come on, let's talk about what's going on in the world. I mean, you got drones hitting here, drones hitting there. I mean, the country is falling apart. With being damaged from within severely. The dollar is useless. Don't get me, you're getting me pissed off.
What was the woman, the old woman?
Oh, on Channel 4.
That they used to.
She used to be out there all the time. The poor thing
in the middle of the storm.
Yeah, one of our listeners. I know Andy Parisi knows the answers to this. I can see her. Maybe Barbara. Barbara, the woman that would be out in all kinds of weather. What the heck? Jeepers creepers. It'll come to me.
Roger's here. Go ahead, Roger. What pisses you off?
Shelby Scott.
Shelby
Scott. I knew. Yeah.
Thank you.
And Barbara hit it too. Barbara just said Shelby Scott at the same time.
First of all, you only have an hour show. Come on. We need more time than that.
Well, something. If this goes over and we hear from a lot of people, something. We'll do this every couple of months, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm dying. I am literally. I am so anxious to find out what pisses Roger off.
All right, Roger.
It took some thought because I had to winnow it down quite a bit. And I think the thing that really, thank you, Mayor Menino, crusts my nose is people that want to have a conversation via text.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you know me, you text once, twice. You hit the text the third time, I'm calling you. Because this crap just does not fly. It's a phone. Use it as a phone.
Communication.
Not a damn, dictating. Oh, the other thing, when they leave a message, but yet they leave it verbally, and the spell check or the person or the thing that interprets it, it's like reading Greek.
See, now I'm exactly the opposite. Don't call me. I don't want to be called. Text it to me. Email it to me. I don't care.
Yeah, I like emails only because I have a record of it.
Yeah.
And sometimes people will say, that's not what you said. You have something to go back on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But I do enjoy conversations. I do talking one-on-one. Every once in a while, I'll call somebody I haven't seen 3, 4, 5 months. And as Barbara is going to tell you very nicely, I love to talk. And it's the way I am. Right, Roger?
Oh, yeah. And just so you know, I'm harvesting more shiitakes as we speak.
Now, are these the psychedelic mushrooms?
Yeah, Roger, you get any psychedelics going on back there? That's what I want to know.
No. Shiitake mushrooms. They're an expensive mushroom. I've already harvested almost 2 pounds. And I probably have another 2 to go.
Those mushrooms that you showed me, you sent me a picture of, you grew those at home?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you had a supplier. I thought you were swapping mushrooms for tomatoes.
No. Because these things, the pictures I showed you, I started this thing 9 days ago.
And
9 days.
and those mushrooms
harvested-
grew and you harvested in 9
Yeah.
days?
Yeah.
See,
Uh,
Roger, you got to start
Anybody
growing
can
some.
do it.
You got to start growing some mood mushrooms for me. I mean, I like
Mood
mushrooms. But
mushrooms?
yeah, we need something. We need something to pick me up. You got to get into that end of the
Again,
business.
The hallucinogenics, there you go.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't even know what they're called, but I should get another 12 to 14 ounces of mushroom today, and I'll pick another batch tomorrow.
well, I'd like to know a little bit more about how you get those pores to grow like that.
Spores.
Are they already bought? I mean, are they on a sheet and you just wet them
no.
like, the stuff they put on when you make your hair grow, the stuff on the statues with the green hair that sticks up out of them? What the hell's that stuff
No,
called?
but it's
Chia
close.
pets.
Yeah.
Basically,
Chia pet.
it's basically a compressed sawdust thing, 6x6x8. That's already inoculated with whatever kind of mushroom you want.
Yeah, it's a
You
spore.
buy it. Yep. The mycelium, actually.
Yeah.
And then you put it, I jerry-rigged this container because there's certain conditions that it wants, and you mist it, and you leave it alone.
Yeah, chia pet.
And within
Same thing. Chia pet.
within 3 days, it starts blooming, and you just mist it every day. And by the 7th or 8th day, boom, you're eating mushrooms.
Wow. That's cool.
It's
That's
amazing.
cool. You're speaking of the chia pet. My second year on the show.
Roger, I'm going to have to let you go because I
Yeah.
want to clear the line here.
Okay, buddy.
Thanks, Hurt. We'll talk to you
Our
later.
second year on the show, I bought Tommy one of those chia pets to put something on his hair and his head.
Not
And
kind.
he got pissed. He,
Not
he
kind.
really did. Why don't we take a break? Then
Okay.
we come back. Hey, give us a call, 978-659-0072. Andy, I want to hear from you, brother. Hey, we'll be right back.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
This is David from the Sicilian Corner. You know, Mike, Tom, and I love to go to Salisbury Beach, but we love different things and can never agree where to go. Tom likes the casual family-style dining with the great Italian cuisine, Capri's Seaside Italian Kitchen and Pizzeria. Me? I love the elegant romantic vibe Sea Glass with the amazing view and terrific menu, with prices that make it the place you want to visit each and every week. Mike loves a drink in his hand and a cool ocean breeze right off the surf and the rhythms of a cooler reggae band. We all know Mike loves Bob Marley tunes at Surfside. Who doesn't love a great show? National acts, comedy, regional favorites, and the beautiful and intimate Blue Ocean Concert Hall. Lucky for us, Atlantic Hospitality is the host of all of these great places, and they treat everyone like they are Mike Lamazzo. Best of all, we never have to choose. Park the car once and all this fun is right at your fingertips. You can have it all in the heart of Salisbury Beach. Find out all the ways you can have a great night at Salisbury Beach at northshorepavilion.com. And Mike, Tom, and I will see you there.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service From an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks, your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverbeef.com.
When you dine at Ristorante Melisse in Amesbury, Massachusetts, you feel at home while enjoying an authentic Italian dining experience not to be forgotten. From the appetizer to dessert, you won't regret your choice. Bring your cravings and appetites. They promise you won't leave hungry or without leftovers for the next day. Takeout and catering are also available. Give them a call or visit them online for the menu, online ordering, and reservations. RistoranteMelisse.com. That's RistoranteMolise.com or call 978-388-4844. Ristorante Melisse, where you're treated like family.
Hi, this is Mikey. Do you need to have some work done on a cement walkway, stone steps, or the cement deck around your pool? Recently, I had concrete work done on 2 eyesores on my property. Work was done by New Hampshire Masonry and Construction. They service New Hampshire and Massachusetts. The question becomes, was Mikey happy with the finished product? Not happy, but ecstatic. If your project is brickwork, stone, or concrete, get a free quote for New Hampshire Masonry and Construction. A telephone number for more information, 603-438-9168. 603-438-9168.
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas, with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's, honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
This is Cindy
and Mike Kunstler,
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
He is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery tender Lazy Man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And And we are back listening to the Sicilian Corner. We have a question on the table. Things that really, really piss you off. We want to hear from you. Telephone number 978-659-0072. We have a $50, Louis, not 10,
No,
not 25,
not 10%.
not 10%, but a $50 gift certificate. How the heck? I'll tell you.
Good for alcohol. You brought up. That's a good point you brought up.
Well, this is it. I know it's important to you. That's
Yes,
why I'm bringing
it's
it up.
important to me. Yes.
All right. So once again, we'd love to hear from you. Give us a call. Andy Parisi, I want to hear from you, brother. I want to hear from you. Nancy, where are you, honey? Give us a call. $50 gift certificate.
Malcolm's been waiting. Go ahead, Malcolm. We appreciate you hanging on.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing this fine day?
Malcolm, how are you?
I'm doing great, Mikey.
That's what I like to
I
hear,
guess it's
dude.
probably more of a concern than, I mean, obviously it pisses me off that why the justice system doesn't assess enough penalties for all the crimes being committed out there. And I guess my biggest one is recently when they found two 20-year-old men that committed, no, they were 16. They've been serving 20 years for literally stabbing two professors together in New Hampshire.
Yeah, I'm familiar
I'm sure
with
you've
that.
heard about it. I
Yeah.
hate to bring gloom and doom to you people, but I think it's something that people should be pissed off and aware of out there. And their assessment of this is that, or their rationale is that it's inhumane and unfair to put juveniles in prison for the rest of their life. Now, I'm sure the family of these victims must be really happy to hear this is how the society is run today. But again, it just pisses me off because going forward, crime rate's not going to get any better if we continue not assessing crime. Time for the crime, call it.
So those two teenagers killed two professors in a small little community in New Hampshire, and they've been serving time since. And now one of them is going to be released. Is that my understanding? And your point of view, what's really upsetting you is you think it should be a life for a life. It should be they should be in jail for the rest of their lives.
Well, I don't know. I think when you take two people's lives, even, I don't care if you're 16 or 60.
Okay.
I think certainly 20 years is, I mean, it's not a punishment that I feel, commits the act of what they did to these two people. And again, I had thinking about it this morning. I'm saying, I wonder how their family feels hearing this news today and going forward.
They're not happy. They're not happy.
Juvenile that wants to commit a crime and feels he could get off in 20 years.
Well, I hate to be cynical, Malcolm. Who am I kidding? I love to be cynical.
Yeah.
What the state?
I didn't really hear that, did I?
The state's interest here is not inhumane treatment of these killers. They're inhumane. What they think is inhumane is the cost for keeping these killers in prison.
It must be close to. It must be close to $50,000 a year.
Oh, easily, much more than that.
Really?
Well, that's not the way they worded it. You could be
I know, I understand, but
correct. You're probably correct in your assessment of it, but they just worded it that they just.
Oh no, I understand, but
unfair and inhumane to sentence somebody, a juvenile, to life for that. Well, they didn't say that particular crime, but that's what they're saying. A crime like that, and again, they stabbed them to death. They didn't, and it was planned. It wasn't something they were a break-in where they went in there and they got surprised and so forth. This was a planned crime. So
something. We appreciate your opinion, and I'm sorry it's really bothering you.
Well,
something. So these are the things that piss you off. This is what we want to hear about. We want to hear from other listeners. Give us a call, 978-659-0072. $50 gift certificate. Malcolm, we're going to pick the winner at 11:55. So I hope you stay tuned, and who knows, you could be a winner.
You know what pisses me off?
What?
It's like Roger. I had the color list. I had to get down to the most important ones.
Yeah.
People driving the speed limit piss me off.
Well,
as you know, my ride here to work from my home, the first 3 miles that's basically the only road. And most of it is 25 miles an hour.
Yeah.
We can't do that. And then there are the people who drive 20 miles an hour. The bar isn't that high. Can I get 25 out of you? It's like,
Well, the answer to that is leave a little earlier.
Mikey.
You barely make it now.
Come on, man, barely make it
You
now.
barely make out. You're talking about highways.
Anywhere.
Well, there are some people that do not like driving on the interstates.
I
And
know.
I respect that. I have friends of mine. But cheapers creepers. Don't get in that middle lane and do 60 miles an hour. You create more problems for everybody else.
It's the same thing in the snow. There are people who don't like to drive in the snow. So you know what? Stay home. Don't drive in the snow. That's fine. I appreciate it. But most of us have to get
Yeah, but you
somewhere.
also think that anybody over 75 should have their license pulled.
Well, not as a general rule. But when do you get retested, by the way?
When am I getting tested?
When does, at what age do you get retested?
I don't know.
I mean, there should be a retest, shouldn't there? Because there's some people out here who can't drive.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know it. And then you got some that, they have no license. They have no nothing. You get in an accident. It creates such a storm of crap. It's unbelievable.
You know how many times in my head, like when I'm working at the Brook, I have the thought in my head, geez, old people. And then I have to catch myself because I'm an old person now.
How do you think I
can't
feel?
go there.
How do you think I feel?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, give us a call. What's bothering you? What keeps you up nights? What pisses you off? That's what we want to know, right?
Yep.
I just want to say,
ATM fees.
Huh?
ATM fees piss me off.
Yeah.
Hate them.
How come?
$3 to get my own money out of the bank? An ATM fee?
Lucille had an answer for that because all her friends have ATM cards.
Yep.
And they'd say, Lucille, well, if you need cash, why don't you go to the ATM? I don't have no freaking ATM. I get Mike. That's what she used to tell him.
No charge there.
And
either.
she meant it. And
Yeah.
she meant it. I don't have an ATM card.
When the kids were young, there was this bakery in town, and they had to have cash. They wouldn't take a debit card. So I had to go across the street to Bank of America, which I hate with the heat of 1,000 suns.
Yeah.
And for $6 worth of cookies, I had to take out $20 from the ATM at a $3 fee. So I spent an
Did they
extra
really
$3.
charge you $3
Some
to get your
places-
own money?
Some places do, yeah.
Holy Jesus.
Well, think about it. My money's not in Bank of America, so I'm kind of getting money from them going forward. But
I didn't know there was that kind of a fee
usually
attached.
it's like $1.25 to $3, somewhere in there. Sometimes $4.
Wow. I noticed at Encore, they have quite a few of those ATM. And it bothers me to see people standing in line to take more money out. That bothers me. Because, some people, they enjoy gambling. The older you get, you're looking for something to do.
Yep.
And, it's a form of kind of relaxation in a way. It takes your mind off of things. You're with your friends, you're having fun, you have a drink, you have dinner. I mean, there's more to it than just playing, in my opinion. I like going, and it just takes you out of the mundane. It gets you out. You're doing something different. The place is beautiful. There's good weather. You can take the boat here, go wherever you want to go, walk around the gardens. I don't know. To me, but I see some people that shouldn't be there losing more money than they should, and that bothers me.
Yep.
That aspect. But you have to have discipline. You have to have discipline.
My girlfriend loses money. She gets so upset. That bothers me. It's like, think of it as entertainment. If you're going to go drop $25, $30 on a slot machine, you dropped it. What's the big deal?
Well, something. Everybody has a different outlook on it.
I know, but it bothers us.
I mean, I go in. I'm pretty structured, and I think you know that.
Yeah.
I've been like that since day one, and I know what my downside is. And if I'm getting a free room, that's my downside is usually equivalent to what that room would cost me. So I figure I'm even. That's the way I look at it. That's my logic. Sometimes you go and you get something that's it's unnecessarily wrapped in heavy duty plastic. You try to get a knife in it, you're almost killing yourself, stabbing it. You need a pair of scissors, and this is for a freaking hairbrush. What the hell are you doing? What
really
are you pissing
hard
me?
plastic?
What are you pissing me off for? The plastic must cost more than the hairbrush.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Come on, it's a $4
but I mean,
hairbrush, and you're making it hard on it.
it's freaking sealed like it's I don't know what, like the Rosetta Stone or something. I don't know. The other thing is the inequality of hot dogs to hot dog buns.
Oh, yes.
Frost my butt like you can't believe. It drives me
10
freaking
hot dogs and 8 buns in a package.
This is it.
Yeah, 8 hot dog rolls.
You got 8 hot dogs. You either got packages of 10 and buns,
Yep.
or you have 6.
Yep.
Well, I got 8 hot dogs. Why can't they
What are we
have
doing
buns?
here? Can't we get together?
What's the story? The other thing is, speaking about hot dog buns, I mean, we go to the moon. We had this little thing walking around taking all kinds of soil samples. He hit a crevice. He fell over upside down. They were able to get him upright here, and he could finish his task on the moon. I mean, that's how advanced we are.
Yep.
Hot dog buns. Don't you think that every one should be cut down the middle? No. You get 6 buns. You take a look. 2 of them are going to be cut way over in one end. It's useless. You go to put your hamburgers all tilted to one side. It's stuff like that really pisses me off,
way,
Louis.
No, it
Pisses me
While we're
off.
on the hot dog subject, grilling hot dogs pisses me off. You don't grill hot dogs. You steam hot dogs. You don't boil them. You don't grill them. You steam them. That's the way you make hot dogs.
I may differ with you on that one.
Yeah, you're a griller.
Yeah. What I do is I put an X on the end of them, on the end of the hot dog, make a cross, and then I score them, really make them look nice, brush a little bit of butter on them, then introduce them to the grill. And as they puff up, the ends open up. Beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. You put that in a bun that's evenly split down the middle, it's a thing of art.
Coney Island buns?
Huh?
Coney Island buns or the
Yeah,
loaf
Coney
buns?
Island buns
They
are
gotta
good.
be gotta
I
be
li-
Coney Island rolls.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
The bun just
Those ones that are in a brick that you just break them off and they're open bread on both sides. No, come on. That's for amateurs. That's for kids.
I don't know. There's so many. I've got a million of them, but
Roger,
I want
no
to.
meat should be cooked in water. Boiled cabbage, boiled brisket, corned beef. It's cooked in water. What's the matter with that?
Nothing,
Here.
but you asked me what my preference would
No,
be.
Roger said no meat should be cooked in water.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Well, anyway, listen. No meat should be cooked in water. He's a little different anyway.
No,
Don't
He's
you got to take it with a grain of salt. I think these mushrooms are a little bit flaky for him. Hey, we got to take a break.
Yep.
Why don't we take our last break? And we come back. We got a couple of more callers we can take. Give us a call, 978-659-0072. $50 gift set. 50.
50.
50. 50.
Yep.
All right, we'll be right back.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
This is David from the Sicilian Corner. Mike, Tom, and I love to go to Salisbury Beach, but we love different things and can never agree where to go. Tom likes the casual family-style dining with the great Italian cuisine, Capri's Seaside Italian Kitchen and Pizzeria. Me? I love the elegant romantic vibes Sea Glass with the amazing view and terrific menu, with prices that make it the place you want to visit each and every week. Mike loves a drink in his hand and a cool ocean breeze right off the surf and the rhythms of a cooler reggae band. We all know Mike loves Bob Marley tunes at Surfside. Who doesn't love a great show? National acts, comedy, regional favorites in the beautiful and intimate Blue Ocean Concert Hall. Lucky for us, Atlantic Hospitality is the host of all of these great places, and they treat everyone like they are Mike Lamazzo. Best of all, we never have to choose. Park the car once and all this fun is right at your fingertips. You can have it all in the heart of Salisbury Beach. Find out all the ways you can have a great night at Salisbury Beach at northshorepavilion.com. And Mike, Tom, and I will see you there.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
Sisters and co-owners Antoinetta and Elisa brought their family authentic Italian recipes from Molise, Italy, and a warm and welcoming dining experience to its customers at Ristorante Molise. The combination of their meals made from natural, homemade, fresh ingredients, and your time with family and friends together at dinner time is unmatched. Located in Market Square in the heart of Amesbury, they're open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday from 3 to 9 p.m. and are available for private parties during off hours. For reservations, call them at 978-388-4844. That's 978-388-4844.
Hi, this is Mikey. Do you need to have some work done on a cement walkway, stone steps, or the cement deck around your pool? Recently, I had concrete work done on 2 eyesores on my property. Work was done by New Hampshire Masonry and Construction. They service New Hampshire and Massachusetts. The question becomes, was Mikey happy with the finished product? Not happy, but ecstatic. If your project is brickwork, stone, or concrete, get a free quote for New Hampshire Masonry and Construction. A telephone number for more information, 603-438-9168. 603-438-9168.
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
This is Cindy,
And Mike Kunstler.
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
he is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And we are back. Look, I am shocked. We've only got 3 names.
Yeah.
And they're guys, too. Not one woman. Nancy DeMarco, why don't you give us a call? Would you like to win a $50 gift certificate to Melise? All you have to do is give us a call. Tell us what really, really, really pisses you off. And you know something? We've got 3 names. What are they? I mean, come on now. I mean,
Yeah, you got odds?
wow, 33% so far. We need to get 1 or 2 more. At 11:55, we have to call it quits. So, give us a call, 978-659-0072.
The Red Sox are
Oh,
pissing me off.
Nancy.
The Red Sox are pissing me off.
Red Sox, they're gone.
I know.
They're gone. The season's done.
Oh, of course.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not even wasting my time.
It
You
was
come
done in
home.
November.
You come home
Yeah.
to a 9-game homestand.
Yeah.
You win 2 and you lose 7.
Against the Angels and Indians, by the way.
What the? You know something? Spend the money. The fans are so loyal. It's unbelievable. For God's sakes, it's something. That's now you're starting to really irk me. Now I'm getting annoyed. You got to stay competitive. You're letting the Yankees and some of these other teams, they're going after people. We've done nothing. We get a pitcher like Sale, and the poor guy, I mean, in the 3 or 4 years that he was here, I don't know how many innings he pitched, but if they figured out what it cost him per inning, it would be astronomical.
Yeah, but he's pitching pretty well right now.
Yeah, naturally.
Joanne's on the line. Go ahead, Joanne.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Joanne. How are you?
Good.
Joanne, do you have something that really, really, really pisses you off?
Well, I have a lot of things, but
hey, we don't have time. It's only an hour show.
the one that really gets to me is people that can't be on time.
Oh, that's a good one. You know something? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like waiting for people. If I say I'm going to be there at 9 o'clock, I'm going to be there at 9 o'clock. Not 9:01, and so that's always been a pet peeve of mine.
It's basic respect, isn't it, Joanne?
This is it.
Be on
That's
time.
correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can set the time. There's no reason you can't be there. I mean, maybe a dire emergency, but
yeah, and
people
don't
just
give me a
tend to be
time.
late.
Don't give me a time you can't make. Give me the time.
Correct.
Give me the real time.
This is it.
Exactly.
This is it. No, that's excellent, Joanne. Thank you.
Okay.
What do you think of if you go to the cash register, say at Market Basket or Shaw's, the Stop and Shop, and you got 2 cashiers that are yakking away like crazy, and you're sitting there, you're standing there waiting for them to check you out.
Yeah, it's very rude. I've had that happen to me, and that or somebody on the phone when the cashier is trying to check you out. It works both ways. Both ways.
All right, Joanne,
but
let me
talking about their.
I'm sorry. Let me
talking
let you
about
go
their
so I
date.
can clear off the line. Maybe we can get one more phone call.
Okay.
In, but yeah,
All right.
call.
Thank you very much for calling in, Joe.
All right. Bye.
There are 1,000 things at Market Basket that just piss me off on a regular basis. These people who meet up at Market Basket and have to have this, how are the grandkids doing? And like they're in the middle of the back aisle and you can't get in an aisle and you can't get to what you want to get at. And they're just
That bothers you?
Oh, it bothers me. Yes.
Do you shop?
Yeah. Oh, God, yes.
Do you really?
Yeah, almost every other day.
Huh.
I'm one of those. I don't buy a lot of groceries. I like to shop like every other day.
Geez, every time you walk into a supermarket, my God, it's going to cost you $150 easy. I mean, just going for a couple of items, it's crazy. I don't know how young families. I shake my head.
And a Market Basket where you put the cart on one side of the aisle and you're looking at the other side of the aisle and nobody can go anywhere. You blocked off the whole aisle to get your hot cocoa mix.
Well,
it's like pull over and leave some room so people can go up and down the aisle.
Being a graduate of Demoulas University.
That's right.
I've always questioned the amount of space in the aisles. I know they're trying to get as much product.
Yeah.
The spacing in the aisles is tight, even in some of the newer stores. I mean, I like a little bit more space. You know what I mean? So you can get 2 carriages back and forth.
Yeah.
Somebody stops to reach something. Aunt Grace is trying to reach something on the top shelf and, can you help me? Sure, no problem.
For the most part, they're okay. But then you get people stocking in the aisles, and there's like the pull carts and the lifts where they've got a big pallet of product there, and they're trying to put it in the aisle, and you got to weave around those and get through.
Yeah, that's a negative. I mean, it's just the volume is so much. I mean, the stores used to have night crews. And you'd have maybe 7 or 8 guys that would be in the store all night long, stocking the shelves. Yeah. And when you walked in at 6:30 in the morning, I'll tell you, those aisles were ready for business. You look good. I noticed now they're working during the daytime stocking, and it's help too. You can't get the help.
I had to laugh. I went to a 20-piece checkout the other day, Express Line.
Would you have 22?
No, there was this kid there, right? This kid was about 8. Right, checking me out, and he looked. I put the stuff on the counter, and I didn't know. I might have been over 1 or 2. I didn't even know. But he'd start look. He gave me this side eye look at the stuff that I put down on the belt, and then he gets to the end and he goes, 20 on the nose. I goes, yeah, you thought I was over, didn't you?
He was counting.
He was counting them.
Wow.
No, he was fine. He was fine about it.
That's different.
It was just funny. Like I said, he looked like he was about 9 years old. He's checking me out.
Before we go any further, we're going to pick the winner of the $50 gift certificate. So you have Robert 1.
Yep.
You have Roger in 2nd, Malcolm 3rd, and Joanne is number 4. And the winner is going to receive a $50 gift certificate to Melisse Restaurante Melisse in Amesbury. It's we strongly recommend it here on the Sicilian Corner. It's a great restaurant. So, Louis, who do we have as our winner?
We mix this up. Look the other way. Number 1, Rob.
Robert is the winner. Robert, your gift certificate will be mailed to your address, to your house. I will call you this afternoon to get that, and we'll mail it. I want to thank all 4 people who called. I wish more of you had given this a shot and we're going to do a few more of these. We hope you like it, and we want people to participate. You know, the one thing that really irks me as time is going on, when you're on hold, you know, you're trying to make an appointment, they put you on hold, and you got this lousy quality sound system. The music sucks.
Yeah.
And you know, you get excited because like every 90 seconds you hear a click, so you think they're ready to take your call.
Yep.
And you hear this little dainty voice saying, your call is very important to us. Please hold. Thank you. And you're on that freaking thing. You're holding on for the next 15 minutes. It drives me bananas. That, and when I'm calling for customer service on a company that's here in the United States, whether it be Verizon or anybody else, and you get somebody in Tibet.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm sorry. Could you say it again, please? You can't understand them. You can't understand them. They don't know what the hell you're talking about.
If you don't understand the person's name when they introduce you, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Yep.
Then, God forbid, you say, I'd like to speak to somebody who speaks English, and they're giving you a hemming and hawing. I mean, it's ridiculous. I want to talk to a human being.
This is what we need to do, Mike. We need to get the Sicilian Corner podcast on those hold tapes, like for Xfinity or Capital One or something like that. We got to get the Sicilian Corner podcast on hold instead of that music they have.
You think so?
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
All right. All right. I'm game for almost everything. Is there anything else that really irks you that you can think about? Besides people not putting the directionals on?
I don't care about that.
I do.
If you're driving okay.
You know, what happens is, you know, Aunt Grace is going to take a right, but she doesn't put a directional on, and she's out in the left lane. All of a sudden, she's going right. That becomes a little bit hairy.
There was this guy, and this doesn't happen often. There was this guy on High Street in Newburyport. I was going along. He was driving along, and he thought he had to stop at every crosswalk, whether there was someone there or not. The line behind this guy, and I would have just loved to have heard what was going on in the cars behind it. I was like 3rd behind him. This guy would pull up to the crosswalk, and there have to be 20 of them on High Street. Again, not marked ones, no one there, no reason, just pulls up and does a little stop and then just keeps going. That's the guy who should be tested. That's the 80-year-old who's driving who shouldn't be.
Hey, let's not pick on 80-year-olds.
I know.
What's the matter with you?
I know, I'm dangerously
What's
close
wrong
myself.
with you?
I know.
I'll have to do the show from home. You know something, people are funny. In Florida in particular, there's some crazy, you see some,
that's what we're going to do. We do a Florida man episode.
Yeah.
Some Florida stories. Should have done it while Tommy was down there. Get a remote report from Tommy.
Yeah,
What's going
we
on
should
in
have.
Florida?
We were going to do a show together. I believe it was on the 22nd of June, but we just couldn't coordinate it.
Okay.
We couldn't put it together. But actually, we're booked out to the second week in July.
Nice.
Right now, second week in July. I mean, I got a lot of people that calling and asking if they can come on and whatnot. And you know something, it's a good thing because this show belongs to you. It doesn't belong to Lou. It doesn't belong to me. We just want to talk about what's happening in the area and have fun with it. There's enough seriousness going on without bringing up subjects that of mayhem.
Little get together on Friday to have some fun.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Well, again, it's supposed to be a rainy Saturday, but Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday looks good. I think Mikey needs a little vacation, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I got a feeling there's something in store. I don't know where. I don't know when. I don't know what date. But I'd like to say sayonara, arrivederci, Roma, and all that good stuff.
Can't wait to see how this turns out.
Hey, listen. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We'll be back next week. John Savastano's in the house.
Nice.
John, our buddy John.
Yep.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Take care, everybody.